I haven't used the mic in a while, so figured I'd try this one. Yeah, a little more cleaned up, a little more clear-headed, I guess. Not fully, but getting there. Yeah, I got some things to address tonight, to do tonight, but just sitting in my thoughts, staring out the window. I don't know. It's an interesting thing to. I've had a lot of support and a lot of people reaching out, a lot of like good conversations. Yeah, just people being helpful and supportive and all that. And I haven't been super responsive. I've obviously been on the move and kind of dealing with my own stuff. And so I reached out today, and there was not really anybody there. And again, this is sort of like my own fault of not staying connected when people are trying to connect, things like that. And so it is what it is. I don't I don't know what I would get from anybody, anyways. Like it's nobody else's fault, and nobody's gonna tell me anything that's going to sink in, anyways. Everybody will probably say that it's gonna be okay, and you're loved, and you're not doing anything maybe more worse than anybody else is, things like that. But I don't know that that's true, which is why I wouldn't believe it if anybody else told me anyway. And again, I don't. I'm not going to listen. So it is nice sometimes to hear that you're not a piece of garbage, but I don't think I let that stuff really sink in. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a mess. I'm a mess still after a year of making poor decision after poor decision. The one thing about moving is like theoretically, I probably could have been okay for like 2 to 3 more years at least, doing absolutely nothing in Vietnam. But I don't know what being that stagnant for that long really accomplishes, and how far back that sets me. And I don't know how bad things get when I disconnect myself from reality that much either. So all that is not happening anymore. Anyways, uh, yeah. So I don't know. These are the mistakes that I continue to make, and the problems I continue to generate for myself in the search of something that I say that I'm looking for, but more and more it seems like I have it everywhere I go, and I can't see it. So I don't know where I'm gonna go that it's going to sink in. And I'm giving more stuff away in Hong Kong, so maybe that is maybe that is the point of everything, is to get down to zero. Really start from scratch. I don't know. And like it is interesting because I mean you see a lot of things online about people starting again with nothing, and you never truly start with nothing, because if you had a lot of things, you still have the knowledge of how to get those things and how to navigate through. Like, for example, um, something like, if you've never been to a resort, and this is like, it's a very basic example, but if you've never been to a resort and you walk onto a resort, you stand out immediately. And within a few, whatever, like you might get to a certain distance, but within a certain amount of time, somebody will approach you and ask you why you're there. But if you've been to enough, you can walk confidently. You know that they're going to look for your wristband, so you can like keep it covered, things like that, where like you can navigate through a scenario like that just on the experience of having done it enough times before to look like you're supposed to be there. And so there is a lot of things like that that retain value. So you never truly have nothing. Um, that being said, I don't. At my age, I don't know that starting again with nothing um, is possible. I have such a resistance to going back to what I was doing, and so I don't know what else to do. Um, yeah, and I keep making these decisions that make everything I'm doing that much harder and that much worse. So for somebody that says that I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do, um, everything I'm doing is the opposite of that. So yeah. Uh, even even making these videos was supposed to be a way of improving my speaking abilities and correct my overuse of conjunctive words that are non-valuable, like and and I have not. I feel like I've gotten worse, actually. So, because I've gotten more comfortable sitting here rambling, and I haven't effectively practiced pronunciation or even my my lisping or whatever speech pronunciation issues that I have. Because I refuse to watch anything back and improve because I can't stand looking at myself. So, or listening. Listening is much worse than looking. But yeah. So the countdown continues and the clock is ticking. And I am losing this battle. Yeah. All right. Well, I will try again tomorrow. Better luck next time.